European tries American RV life for the first time. Honestly, I really enjoy these kind of videos. I've never really seen a video on an American RV though. Obviously, I've seen them in like the movies, the TV shows and whatnot. Very excited to get into this and check this out, man.
Welcome to my new rig. This is a 40-foot RV. I've seen these things driving down highways in the USA, but they don't exist back home in Europe.
No, not in the UK.
Tight. I can't really relate to them because
never seen one ever. I don't even think it's possible to get one in the UK.
I like my camping minimalist. Overlanding, don't really get to shower very often. But since I'm all about being open to new experiences, I want to understand the appeal of RV life.
A remote control.
Wait, why was that moving?
Bidet.
Oh yeah. Ah!
Oh,
Especially now that my
bidet.
truck is at the mechanics. So come along and see how this European navigates the quirks of RV life. Well, I'm covered in diesel.
So
and
cool.
Ultimately, what I think of this all-American version of camping.
You know what? Like in the UK, we have like caravan sites and stuff. I'm actually surprised why. I get it why we don't have RVs in the UK, because the UK is that small. You're not really gonna be traveling that much, right? But like, I'm telling you right now, if you could get RVs in the UK, 100% people would have them and live in them, and just use them instead of like use them as like nicer caravans. So I don't know why we don't have them.
All right, let's go into my new Mac Mansion.
They're really cool.
Oh my god, check it out. It's huge. Okay, we're gonna take a tour of this thing later on. First, we need to figure out how to drive it. It's so strange that it's all the way here. This way. Oh my god, I am a bus driver.
Yo, that would be so hard.
In reverse.
Got it. Any RV driving tips for me?
Don't crash.
Both hands on the steering wheel. The wind is a huge factor.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what does it mean the wind is a huge factor? What? Because it's so big, it's gonna tip it over? So, huh? The wind?
I've never driven anything this big. This is a 40-foot RV. And I don't even need any special license to drive it, which is kind of wild because I really feel like you should have to have a special license to drive a vehicle of this size. The first challenge of the day is doing a 3-point turn and getting out of this lot.
Oh my god, it's massive. You know what? I actually need to know. I'm like 99.9% sure no one has an RV in the UK. But like, why? I don't understand why. Like, I'm telling you right now, so many people will be living in RVs in the UK.
This was supposed to be a 3-point turn. It is currently a 5-point turn. I'm estimating another 2 points.
8 points. 9 points turn.
Yeah, I think I can make this a 10-point turn.
Oh my god, 12.
Yes! What I really want to do next before getting on the highway is practice driving her around.
Right, okay.
All right.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna practice some turns.
Oh yeah, I just want to put it out there that I paid $550 in insurance for the 2 days that I'm driving this thing.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Backing up. Oh my god, she is huge.
Oh, bless me.
Can't see anything. Gentle.
Yeah, see, like for an RV 2 days, like it's a big vehicle. And wait, how expensive? I can imagine them to be really expensive as well. So $500 something, that's not too bad. That's not too bad if you go on a holiday and stuff like that.
Gentle. Come on, little girl. You can do it.
Oh wait, actually, if you go on a holiday, you're not going on a holiday for 2 days. Oh wow. Wait, never mind. That might be expensive. If you like rent this out for a holiday, oh my god, that's gonna be a few grand. But then again, this is the hotel, so
you can do it. Oh yes, yes.
Bro, I can't even do that with my car.
So proud. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's do it.
I really struggled with where to drive my giant Death Star. The highway would be a bit scary because of the trucks and the speeds, but the back roads, would I even fit?
There's like 5 cars behind me.
Oh no.
Worried about my size, I opted for the highway.
So a few impressions from driving a 40-foot RV on a highway is you are so aware of how giant this thing is. Every time I pass under a bridge, I'm like ducking. So it feels like I'm not gonna fit. And then every single car that passes
Yeah,
Wild
even the ones in the
camping
pickup
is not an
trucks.
option in this thing because it's 40 feet long.
My palms are sweaty.
So I'm driving 50 miles to a special RV park that's suitable for giant rigs.
Oh wow, cool. I see loads of these.
More and more people take holidays in RVs and camper vans all around the world. In the United States alone, 25 million Americans RV every single year.
Yo,
That comes with a
what?
hefty price tag. The class of RV that I am driving costs an average of $400,000 to buy. Okay, I guess I'm glad I got that insurance after all.
Alright, here we are.
Aye. Just answered a load of questions I asked. 400 grand to buy? Bro, that's more expensive than houses, man.
Oh, how do I get in here? Oh, God, it's so tight.
Oh, I would hate to do that.
Jeez, these air brakes.
Wait, what?
This is not the end.
Wait, what was
So
that?
tight.
Wait, what was
Jeez,
that?
air brakes. This is not the end because I still have to back into my spot. So I'm just gonna go check in.
Oh, I would
How'd I
hate
do?
to do this.
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was so scary. It was terrifying.
Welcome to my park up for the weekend. This is just a run-of-the-mill KOA campsite, the kind you might actually stay at if you live in an RV.
I think I'm done.
So RV campsites are often not cheap. I paid $160 for 2 nights.
What?
Granted, that includes electricity, water, sewage disposal, games and entertainment, a pool,
Yo.
toilets, cable TV, internet, a playground, but still not cheap.
Bro, listen. Does anyone watching this, do you guys have an RV or live in an RV? Is it really like this expensive? Because the RV life is an expensive life, man.
Part of the reason why I wanted to get this specific RV, this ginormous 40-foot RV, is because I'm obsessed with slide outs. Now, in case you're
What?
not from the US and you don't know, slide outs in an RV are those things
Oh
to
my
the
God.
side over there. So I plug this giant thing into the outlets here. So they have water, they have electrical, they have all this fancy stuff. But I'm not totally sure how to plug it all in. So open it
I
up.
can't lie. Listen. 400 grand is a lot of money, but it's really cool. I actually can't lie. I definitely would go on holidays in them 100% because they're really nice as well inside.
Ooh.
They're not like UK caravans. Listen, I've been on many UK caravan holidays with the family and stuff. And, let me just tell you, you feel like you need a shower every morning, every midday, every night. When you get home, you need to do it 10-hour shower. They're not the nicest, bro.
The power is on. We don't currently need water because we still have a full tank. And this unassuming tiny little thing, that is
Sewer?
something I'll do in 2 days from now.
Wait,
and
what?
that is the sewer. You know, one of the things I do in 2 days from now, and that is the sewer. You know,
Oh,
one of
the
the things
sewer.
I love the most about RV culture are the names that some of these RVs have. Because usually they're either based on some really dreamy remote location that people dream of, or they have a name that evokes like a sense of adventure and nature and power sometimes. So let's have a little walk around and see what some of these guys are called. The Mighty Crusader,
Doesn't say
Montana,
no.
Reflection, and of course, how could we forget the Four Winds?
Imagine the people in the RVs are looking outside the RVs and just see some girl with a camera going to the RV.
The Greyhawk, the Arctic Fox, AF. AF means something a little bit different to me, but let's go with Arctic Fox. The Colorado, ladies and gents.
Colorado.
South Wind. The Flagstaff, Stealth.
Oh, this guy's living a dream right here.
South Wind. The Flagstaff,
This guy's living the dream. Look at this buggy right here.
Stealth. And of course, we've got the Wolfpack. You know what I think is the most amazing thing about all of this? Is that you have an entire kitchen. It's like a freaking gas stove.
Yeah,
there's
that's
a microwave,
cool.
there's a sink.
In an
So I'm
RV,
making
man.
a gourmet dinner. Now, keep in mind, my gourmet differs a little bit. For example, it includes these butter and herb smashed potatoes. They're powdered.
Wait, what? How is that?
Woo!
Wait, what on earth is powdered mash? How does that even work?
Spinach, potatoes,
No, I don't think I've ever had spinach.
I think it's gourmet. Is it gourmet?
Pretty gourmet.
Right? There we go.
Who's G? Is that like a boyfriend or something? Friend?
Such a lovely book. It's about a seagull who broke away from his flock in order to learn to fly.
Yo, I can't lie. These chairs are looking comfy. They're not like looking. They're not looking like any like caravan chairs or any car chairs. That's some 400,000 RV chairs right here.
A seagull who broke away from his flock in order to learn to fly perfectly. And here he is speaking to his flock upon his return. He spoke of very simple things, that it is right for a gull to fly, that freedom is the very nature of his being, that whatever stands against that freedom must be set aside, be it ritual or superstition or limitation in any form. Set aside, even if it be the law of the flock, the only true law.
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready for bed now. I feel like I'm getting a bedtime story read to me right now.
Is that which leads to freedom. There is no other.
Wait, what are we in now? Popcorn?
I can't believe I'm in a car making popcorn.
Yeah, that is crazy. Wait, no way. You got that? Wait, nah. Unless she's like 3 foot tall, and that's a very small bowl. There's no way you get that much popcorn from that bag that she should put in the microwave. There's actually no way. What?
Gruesome. Wallpaper.
Adjective. Noun.
And of course, the bedroom alone is bigger than my entire truck. And I'm gonna give you a full tour.
Oh my god.
Of
That's
the RV
actually big.
tomorrow. But for now, I am exhausted. I think like learning how to drive this thing.
Bro, that's actually an insane bedroom for an RV. Like, this is my first time like seeing an RV other than movies and like TV shows and stuff. But that's insane.
And driving her and setting up was a little bit stressful for me, I gotta say, because I had no clue what I was doing. So I'm ready for bed. This morning, I'm off for a run, but I just realized that driving this giant thing to the trailhead is not gonna happen. I guess that's why most RVers have backup cars. And
wait,
this
really?
is G's truck, which he's lending me for a couple of hours.
Oh wait, is she towing it? Oh, okay. Never mind. She's leaving the RV, but she's using the car to get around because of obviously people with. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that why they have? Wait, those buggies that we seen earlier. Can you drive them on roads? Because that makes sense for them to get around in the buggy. Wait, where are you gonna put the buggy though when you're in your RV going? I know,
and
interesting.
this is G's truck,
Interesting.
which he's lending me for a couple of hours.
RV lifers. Wait, what's in the back of that truck?
When you say Utah, I guess most people think Red Rocks, Zion National Parks, and Moab. But this is also Utah.
Wow.
And it's pretty spectacular, especially out here.
Oh my
where
God.
it's just you and the landscape.
All done, and now I get to do something that I almost never do in Odyssey because it's just such a hassle. I'm about to take a warm shower.
Is it that warm?
It's cold. No, it was supposed to be so perfect.
Having a proper shower is just one
I
perk
hate
I've
cold
been enjoying in
showers.
the RV. Let me show you everything else.
Hey, I'm Ava. Welcome to my crib. Come on over.
MTV
This here
cribs.
is my cockpit. This is the living space. We got tons of storage on both sides, right here, right here.
Yeah,
we
that's
got seating
mad.
room enough for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. So guests, come on over. There's a table, full-size table. Very nice.
You know what? This would be really cool to go on a family holiday in an RV. I'm actually jealous that we don't have them in the UK because growing up, me and my family, we always went to like the seaside and stuff, like the coast. And we would always stay in like caravan camps or parks. And bro, it would be so much fun, more fun if we had like an RV to go there, park the RV there, stay in the RV. It looks like that. Oh my God, that'd be so good, man.
This
I don't know why
is
we
the
don't have
kitchen
them.
space with a microwave, an oven. No, that's a stove. There is no oven.
My only like reason, like the only reason I could think why we don't have RVs is because the UK is that small. People aren't really traveling like people do in America. You know what I mean? We don't really need a kitchen whilst traveling because in an hour we're probably at our destination. Whereas in America, it could be days.
With a sink.
So it does make sense a little bit.
A full-size fridge and freezer. Check this out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Yo,
completely empty because I brought no food.
That's literally bigger than my wait, what?
And
This is
over here,
mad.
let's keep going. Over here we've got a full-size shower cabin. This is the bathroom space. And I'm gonna demonstrate that this is indeed a full-size shower cabin. It is phenomenal. I'm not gonna turn it on right now because I'm fully clothed, but you get it. And here there is a little sink, some mirrors, some vanity lights, and over here something that you don't get very often in the United States. It's called a bathroom. I'm kidding.
Wait, what?
You do get washrooms, but you don't get bidets very often, I don't think.
Oh,
And
I love a
this
bidet.
Toilet here has a remote-controlled bidet, which
I want to get a bidet.
have used, and I have to say it was very pleasant. Anyway, apart from the bidet, we've got another sink and more cupboards here. Onto the bedroom. Now this is pretty phenomenal. It is
Yeah, the bedroom's
so deeply
crazy.
insulated because of all the fabric and all the wood that's here. That it's very quiet to sleep in. And it's a huge king-size bed. I have no idea what kind of size bed it is, but it is super comfortable. It's so good. And
You know what I don't like? I don't like these, the cabinets here above the bed. Because like, what if you just wake up and then bang, just, what if you just bang your head on it, bro?
this completes the tour of my RV.
Oh wait.
Oh wait, or are they in line with the bed? I can't tell if they're over the bed or in line with the
I
bed.
forgot about the craziest thing about the RV.
Oh my god,
It's
it's
a
gone.
washing machine. Oh my god.
Of
so
course
you
it
can
does.
actually go for a run, do life, and then literally put the washing machine on. This is what happens.
Bro, this
when you
is
put the washing
mad.
machine on in the RV. So here's the thing. I've got this RV for a couple of days, just for a weekend. So I don't really know what it's like to live in one, but Kathy and Mike, our neighbors here, have agreed to show me around their RV.
This is Kathy and Mike. They've spent 5 years RVing full-time across the United States. And when I grow up, I want to be like them because these guys are still traveling at 70 plus.
Well, we're 72 years old, and I don't think we'll be doing it at 80 as far as much traveling, but we still might be going on rallies and joining other people for things.
Driving
Yeah, that's
from
cool.
home to someplace and staying for a
Yeah.
week and then coming home
Yeah.
would be our next viable option.
And what's your favorite thing about RVing?
Freedom.
Yeah.
The ability to let's go someplace.
So this is your home?
And this was
Oh,
the
that is the dream, man. You know what I mean? Just to travel wherever, whenever, and see new. Oh my god, that'd be so
only
good.
home we had from 2016 until February of 2021. Now we
Okay.
live in the Sticks and Bricks
Okay.
house half-time and this half-time.
6 can visit, 4 can stay, 2 live here. So we could have 6 people in here, 2 here, 2 there, and a couple over there. and
Right.
They can visit. We can have 4 for dinner,
Yep.
and then after that they get to go home because it's ours.
Is there anything that you ever miss about like being in a house?
Getting more than 10 feet away from each other at times can be an issue.
How does it compare, like living in a house versus living in an RV? Is it compare?
Imagine you having an argument with your partner and you just can't go nowhere. You literally just have to go into the bedroom and just stay there while someone's driving or in the living room.
Comparable? The cost?
A month in the RV can be as expensive or inexpensive as you want it to be based on, are you driving or did you go in someplace and you're paying to stay there for 30 days?
And just
Right.
based on my understanding of what we've done for 7 years, living in the RV full time was a little more expensive than living in a house.
Okay.
But not much, because when you're not driving the RV, you're paying for a place to live.
Maybe you
Right,
end up
okay.
paying a little bit more, but at the same time, it's a lifestyle, right?
Yeah, it does seem very expensive, but this is what comes with traveling, man. If you want to travel, you gotta save up a lot of money. You gotta be ready for it. It's a very expensive thing, but definitely worth
You're
it.
traveling, you're getting that out of it. So you're not living in one spot, sedentary, you're actually getting to experience.
You're on vacation all the time.
And that wraps up my weekend in an RV.
I'm gonna share my impressions with you in just a moment, but first, we need to get this baby ready for the road. And
Yo, that is
that's a
trippy,
challenge
man, the
in
way
its
it goes
own
in
right.
and out.
It's like that nightmare scenario, you know, when like
Oh
you're
my
having
God,
a
it's-
nightmare, you're in a room and all the walls are closing in on you. It's kind of like that.
Speaking of, has anyone ever made an RV-themed horror movie?
Ah, she's coming too close.
I feel like that would be really relatable for a lot
Oh my God, wait, I didn't realize how far it actually spreads out. Wait, what?
of people.
One last thing before we leave. Not the most pleasant, but very much essential. We need to clean out the sewage water. Okay, plug this in. Oh, it does not smell great. It does not smell great. Oh no. Oh yeah. Ah!
Oh,
I hope it doesn't do that once it's flowing. if You know what I mean?
Yo, imagine that happens when it's flowing. Oh no, this is bad.
Okay, good. Should I risk it? I feel like I should just go for it. Okay, grey water. Let's do it.
Yo, I would definitely not do that with my toilet.
Oh shit, it's leaking! Oh no, it's leaking. Oh my god, it smells so bad. Okay, we just found a different nozzle, so we've switched it, and hopefully this is going to be better. And I'm gonna turn on the sewage tank because you only live once. Oh no! Oh no, it's leaking! A little bit, not too much. Oh, not the kind of sounds we want to hear first thing in the morning. Oh, it smells pretty bad. Oh, we're done. Oh, thank God.
Right, listen. Hey, look. I would love to travel in an RV, right, and go to places in America. But this part right here, if you think I'm cleaning out other people's toilet crap and it leaks, nah, hell no, I'm leaving it in there. I'm taking the fine and I'm leaving it in there.
Let's finish up with the grey water. Oh. This is probably the number one reason why I would not want to live in an RV. Not number one and number two. Get it?
One last thing before returning the Death Star.
Is that actually called the Death
Obviously,
Star?
because of the size of this thing, you can't
Oh wait, it actually is called. No way. Well, I see the AR, so I'm assuming it's called the Death Star. What a cool name.
just fill her up at any old gas station. You have to take her to a truck stop because that's the only way that it'll fit.
Right.
So we covered about 90 miles during this trip, and I'm really curious to see how much gas we've used. I heard that she's a pretty thirsty beast. So
Well, she's heavy.
it's time.
The most I've ever paid for diesel was, I think, 60, and that was like max.
90 miles to be specific. We covered 90 miles. And so far it's costing us, oh, there we go.
Wait. 90 miles for me is probably like 25, 30 pound, maybe. 137? Wait, what is going on?
This is the first time that's ever happened.
Wait.
I swear. Holy shit.
Wait, what is...
Well, I'm covered in diesel, and this party cost us $137 exactly.
So, would I choose this RV over my little truck?
Is she
It's so much more
overfilling?
comfortable. It really feels more like an actual house than a vehicle. I can definitely see why people do RV life. It's great. But personally, I prefer the freedom and flexibility of Odyssey. A
Right.
truck that I can take absolutely anywhere.
Yeah.
So, safe to say, I loved my RV experience, but I'm so excited to get back into Odyssey.
Yeah, I feel like with me as well, with RVs, I'd love to do it on like a family trip vacation every now and again, but not to live in it. I want to be able to live in it. Trips, it'll be really cool.
And go into the mountains once again. Coming up next week.
Yeah, RV life, man. You guys let me know in the comment section if you ever been in an RV, where you been, was it a family trip, if you ever lived in an RV. But yeah, really cool video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/alphanumg if you guys want to check me out over there. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.